Welcome to Sha'dow Scripts.
Join me as I dive into Tennessee's most terrifying horror story about the Bell Witch and see if I can make it through the tale without getting too spooked. The Bell Witch legend has been a staple of American folklore for centuries, and it's easy to see why. This isn't your typical ghost story. It's a tale of malevolent spirits, unexplained events, and a family torn apart by supernatural forces. Deep in Tennessee, the Bell family moved to their rural farm, unknowingly settling on land already inhabited by something sinister. The legend tells of Kate Batts, the vengeful spirit known as the Bell Witch, who had a score to settle. As we delve into the Bell Witch haunting, it's important to note that this is a story told through generations. Some details may be shrouded in mystery, but one thing is certain. The Bell Witch haunting is one of the most terrifying and well-documented cases in American history. In 1817, the Bell family began experiencing strange occurrences shortly after settling into their new home. At first, it was just odd noises, whispers, knocking sounds, and an unsettling feeling of being watched. But soon the events grew more intense. The family heard loud knocking, doors would slam shut on their own, and whispering voices became a regular occurrence. It was clear that something otherworldly was at play, but what exactly? The Bell family, especially their children, found themselves terrified by the events. They tried to convince themselves it was just the house settling, but deep down, they knew something more sinister was at work. Children woke up in the night screaming from nightmares they couldn't explain. As the haunting progressed, the Bell family faced physical attacks. Their children were slapped, pinched, and even pulled out of their beds by an invisible force. Betsy, the Bell's daughter, became the primary target. She would wake up with mysterious marks on her face, and her hair would be violently pulled, leaving her scalp red and raw. Desperate for answers, the Bell family sought help from the local church, but even the priest couldn't explain the strange happenings. It was clear that the Bell Witch had a mind of its own, tormenting the family with an intensity they couldn't escape. John Bell, the patriarch, was not spared. He was physically attacked and left unable to move or speak. It was as if the witch had taken control of him, and the family was powerless to stop it. The witch's pranks grew darker. She hid objects, knocked things over, and even set fires in their home. The family lived in constant fear, never knowing when the next attack would come. But the Bell Witch wasn't just trying to scare them. She was intent on exacting revenge. The haunting escalated to a point where the Bell Witch directly confronted the family. She manifested before them with blazing eyes and cursed them, declaring they would never be free of her wrath. It seemed she had waited centuries to exact her revenge, and the Bell family had become her target. Eventually, the Bell Witch's torment subsided, but the family was left shattered. The memories of the haunting haunted them for the rest of their lives. They had been forever changed by the terror they had endured. The haunting also had a profound impact on the local community. People in the area could no longer ignore the supernatural events taking place. The Bell Witch's legend became more widely known, solidifying its place in folklore. The haunting eventually came to an end, but the legacy of the Bell Witch lived on. The Bell family may have been left to pick up the pieces, but they would never be the same. The Bell Witch had left her mark. Today, the Bell Witch Cave, where the haunting occurred, stands as a popular tourist attraction. Visitors from around the world come to see the site and wonder if the Bell Witch is still lurking, waiting for her next victim. The legend continues to captivate and terrify people, serving as a reminder that there are forces beyond our understanding. The Bell Witch remains one of America's most infamous supernatural tales, with its chilling legacy and eerie warning to those who dare investigate. Have you ever encountered a ghostly presence or a haunting of your own? Share your stories in the comments below. If you're craving more spooky tales, be sure to check out my next video on other cursed objects and terrifying folklore. Thanks for joining me on this chilling journey, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more spine-tingling content. Stay spooky until next time.